Hello, Gemini. My name is Ray. Welcome to Ray's Tarot. This will be a general reading for December 2021. It might be about your career, your love life, or whatever is the most important message that Spirit needs you to hear right now. Please remember that time is fluid, and if this message does not resonate, be sure to check out my readings for your moon, rising, and Venus sign. Now let's get right into your reading. What is Gemini's message? Okay. The Thinking Man. What is Gemini's message for December 2021? Why does Gemini have the Thinking Man? In your present, you have the Seven of Cups reversed. Somebody is very confused in this situation. It could be you, it could be the other person, so take it how it resonates. But it feels like somebody has too many irons in the fire here. Somebody's trying to do everything at once because they have a fear of better options, a fear of missing out. Somebody is taking on too much here. Somebody could also have unrealistic expectations. Their head could be in the clouds, and they're kind of using escapism to escape these responsibilities, living in a fantasy. But somebody here needs to be grounded in order to see the reality of the situation, because right now this person is looking through rose-colored glasses and ignoring a lot of responsibilities and things that need to be addressed. In your crossing, you have the Eight of Swords. This is a stress and anxiety card. And you also have the Thinking Man in your oracle card. The Thinking Man can represent some sort of teacher. So for some of you, this reading might be about your education or even your career. If you're getting a new job, you might be in a position where you're learning a lot of new things for whatever reason. This can also be a romantic connection with someone who is very thoughtful, very in their head, very intellectual, very logical, very rational. They might have trouble expressing emotions because they're just kind of like, these are the facts, this is what's what. But if this is your energy, I feel like, especially with that Seven of Cups reversed there, this could also be overthinking because of that confusion, because you've got so many things going on at once right now, because there's a lot for you to think about, because you're head in the clouds. Again, I feel like in order to take this from overthinking down to just regular thinking about this, you need to stay grounded. Especially if this is pertaining to your education or your career. You could have multiple projects going on at once. You could have multiple deadlines going on at once, and everything is getting a little bit disorganized in your schedule and jumbled up in your head. At your base, you have the Page of Pentacles. You might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might also be a Taurus, Gemini, cusper. And again, there's a focus on finances here, on your material world. The pages can represent students. So for some of you, again, I feel like this pertains to your education, especially because this is a general December reading. It is exam season. You might be studying multiple subjects at once. And that could be where that stress and anxiety is coming from. But again, I feel like there's an obsession with your material world right now. It doesn't have to be education. It could just be your career. You might be doing work on your home and thinking of moving. You could just be having some money trouble right now and focused on finances, and that's why this energy feels so stressed, feels so scattered. There could also be kids involved for some of you, especially if this reading is about a relationship, and you might be worried about the fact that the decisions we make together do not just affect us, they affect our future, they affect our children, if you have children. But I feel like there's lots of planning to do here, again, in order to take your head out of the clouds, in order to get down to earth, to stay practical. In your past, you have the Hierophant. This is more Taurus energy. Again, for some of you, this could be pertaining to your education. There could be a lot of commitment involved. There could be a lot of studying involved, because the Hierophant can represent government institutions, some sort of higher learning, especially with this message potentially being about a teacher or teachers coming into your life. A lot of learning, a lot of growing, a lot of knowledge, a lot of thinking involved in this situation. But even if this is about a relationship, I feel like this is the two of you doing a lot of thinking together, especially if this is a commitment card, okay? Planning for the future. I feel like the two of you are starting to realize that this does have long-term potential, but with that comes a lot of planning, a lot of thinking ahead, a lot of budgeting, a lot of strategy. Okay, how do we balance our finances? Are we going to move in together? What kind of property should we buy? Do we want to get married one day? Do we want to have kids one day? In your crowning thoughts, you have the Two of Cups. Now, this could still pertain to your material world, because that shows me that there's a balance here. But again, for most of you, this is a relationship reading. And things are coming together between the two of you. Somebody might be confessing their feelings for you, or you them. But again, there's a really strong partnership here. Could be a partnership in business. But for most of you, I feel like it's a relationship. And there's a sense of balance here. There's a sense of duality here. The two of you complement each other. This might be opposites attract as well. But there's a sense of equality here. Okay, it's not one-sided. You give and this person takes. You take and this person gives. In your immediate future, you have the Fool. The Fool is not as scary as you think. It doesn't mean, hey, you're being an idiot. The Fool is about endings and new beginnings, which is why it can be a bit of a trickster card, but that's only because life moves in cycles. So again, I feel like there's a new beginning for you here, a new stage of your life, and it might require a lot of planning ahead, which is why your energy feels so scattered in the center here with that Seven of Cups, and so stressed and anxious with that Eight of Swords, because you might feel like this new phase of your life is unknown yet. You don't really know where this path is going to take you. And the imagery in this card is a bird learning how to fly. So it has to take a leap of faith and jump off of this branch in order to spread its wings. You might feel like you're taking a risk, but this career path offers a lot of learning. Okay, your major offers a lot of learning. This is a time of growth. You're going to get where you need to go, where you need to be. If this is a person, okay, you need to trust them. They want you to take this risk with them. In your hopes and fears, you have the Strength card. You might be dealing with a Leo. But there's a sense of patience and self-control that comes with this card. And I'm seeing this message in connection to that scattered energy in your present. You need to take your head out of the clouds. You need to ground yourself. If this is going to move forward, it's going to move forward slowly. But you need to plan ahead. You can't do everything on a whim. You can't wing it. The Strength card is about patience and self-control. So you need to be able to concentrate, to focus. In how this person sees you, you have the World. So if this is about a relationship, I'm hearing this person literally sees you as their whole world. They're thinking about a future with you too. Like I said with that Two of Cups, the feelings here are mutual. And again, this is another card about the ending of a cycle. So the two of you can take this exciting new beginning together. For those of you who are looking for an educational or a career reading, this card is also about hard work, about achievement and accomplishment. So everything that you've been studying for, everything that you've been learning in this new position is coming to fruition for you. But the World card takes work. You put in the work. It doesn't happen overnight. In your strengths and weaknesses, you have the King of Wands. This is more fire energy. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius or a Leo. But Wands is fire. It's a very passionate energy, and that could mean more than one thing. This could be a very passionate relationship. For some of you, there could be a very strong physical or sexual connection here, and this might even start off as a friends with benefits situation and then grow into something more. For those of you who are looking for a career-based or education-based reading, this is about ambition. You can be passionate about what you do. You can have a passion for the field that you're pursuing. This is about ambition, motivation, drive, focus, concentration, work ethic, achievement, success. Because this isn't just the page. This isn't just the knight. You're coming through as the king here. So this has real long-term potential. You can get to where you need to go. You can come out on top here if you learn to ground yourself. In your outcome, you have the star. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, but the star is about hope. There is hope here. Okay, materially, your plans have promise. You have the potential to get where you need to go, to achieve what you want to achieve, to accomplish what you want to accomplish. But it's going to take some planning. This has personal potential as well. Some of you might have like an official diagnosis for ADHD. That's kind of a side message I just heard. So you know you have a problem with concentration. Or even personally, you might just be somebody who gets bored easily. You start things and then don't finish them. You might have a fear of something not being perfect. There is something or someone you want to pursue, but you might know that you get bored of people easily, and you're like, well, how do I know a month from now I might not even want to be with this person anymore? But if you can just take that leap of faith with the Fool card, and if you can just keep that hope with the Star, this has a lot of potential. I feel like there's a lot going on for you this month, Gemini, professionally and personally, and that's why it might feel overwhelming. That's why you might be a little chaotic, a little confused. Can you clarify the Eight of Swords for me, please? Clarifying the Eight of Swords is the Knight of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, if this is about your education or your career, you could be in the creative arts or some sort of caring or healing profession. But for most of you, I feel like this is about a relationship. Somebody is very nervous to come forward and confess their feelings for you. Or vice versa, you might be still gathering up the courage to tell this person how you feel. And with that Seven of Cups reversed in your present, that chaotic energy, somebody in this situation might be worried that this person is offering too much, that they're being led on, that somebody has their options open, that they're not really serious about this offer, that they're just being a player. And that's kind of what's holding this connection back. But this is really the only negative card that I see on the table. There is a lot of potential here. I feel like it's safe for you to trust this person in this situation, Gemini. I feel like this is just anxiety. This is just stress. I really don't think this person has bad intentions. I don't see any red flags here. Okay, Gemini, I feel like your message has been received. Comment down below if this reading resonates with you and let me know what your situation is about. I do read the comments and will be liking and responding. Don't forget to like this video and click that subscribe button. That helps me a lot. If you want to join the fam, you can click that bell to be notified every time I post. You can now also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I will be posting announcements about new tarot readings. All of those links are in the description box below. Either way, I'll see you here again at Race Tarot. See you later.